If I go, there's only so much I can do for her.
Ugh, I hate this kind of stuff.
Be that as it may.
Fine, fine. Get lost, I'm busy.
Time for the grand finale! Looking forward to this. I'll be here until the very end!
I was just getting into the groove!
Well, that was easy.
Hey, kid. What's got you so down, huh? You scared?
Red Hood? You shouldn't boast about being corrupted.
How come?
Don't do that!
Give me an answer and I'll stop.
You're dying. You may be fine now, but it's going to take your life sooner or later.
Relax, kid. Why would I die? So my eyes and voice are a little funny looking and I can't recognize my parents anymore. What's the big deal?
That's dying!
How do you figure? I'm standing right here. I'm alive and kicking.
Losing your memory is another kind of death.
Should I let you in on a little secret?
What is it?
As long as someone remembers you, death is an illusion. Because you live on in other people's hearts.
Where did you crib that from?
A cartoon I saw when I was little. I think it might have had something to do with drills.
Would you please be serious with me for 1 minute?
Good grief for being so young. You're a real worrywart. Why are you getting so worked up over something that hasn't even happened yet? You never know. I might end up being the first Nikke to beat this thing. Do I look on the verge of death to you?
It's just taking time to fully manifest.
Okay then. How do we know that won't take a few decades? Or centuries even? We don't know anything about how this stuff works yet. So cheer up. Nothing bad has happened yet.
Okay, fine. I'll try not to worry as much.
Good. Now I'll be able to die in peace.
Don't say things like that!
It's just too much fun getting your goat. Want to listen to some music?
It's not that old song again, is it?
It's not old. It's a classic. And classics are always the best.
Fine. Red Hood,
Yeah?
are you really calling it a day after this operation?
Yep. I'm going back home.
Why can't you just stay here?
I can't.
Why not?
I caught a lucky break becoming a part of this squad. I've experienced enough for several lifetimes. But this isn't the place I should be. I'm just a country bumpkin from a worn-down and rowdy village. That's where my roots are. I should go back to my roots. The wolf must... Anyway. Yeah.
I don't understand what you're saying.
It doesn't matter. It's better that you don't. Oh, right. This is for you.
What is it?
It may have a bit of wear and tear, but it's a famous brand. The sound quality is out of this world. There's also a hidden compartment here where you can...
I don't want it.
Kid,
Why would you give me this? This is your most treasured possession. The only reason you'd be giving me this is if you knew you were about to die.
relax. I just bought a new one, that's all.
You said yourself that classics are always the best. And you're far too thrifty to be giving away something like this.
Aren't you being a little harsh?
I don't want it, and I won't take it.
Darn. She's nothing if not perceptive.
What should the first target be? Looking forward to this. Ready, set, until the very end. Reloading.
Did you see that? I'm strong, but my comrades are stronger.
We'll be at Elysion's third Nikke research lab in about an hour. Is everyone prepared?
What's there to prepare? What's so different from us making a typical visit?
If we landed directly by the lab, the raptures would swarm and encircle us, so we'll be landing nearby and going in on foot.
I guess I need to prepare.
Snow White went into the workshop last night, and she's still there. Looks like you had some trouble comforting her.
Yeah. After all, this is my first time dying, so I didn't exactly know how to console her. I wasn't sure if I should be sitting around wailing with grief or pensively reflecting on all the good times. I figured neither was the right approach, so I went with giving her a gift. She refused to take it and ran off.
I can see why she refused it. It probably felt like you were giving her a keepsake after your death.
So what do you want me to do?
Did she say anything else?
She kept urging me to stay here and not to return to my hometown.
Is that something you would ever consider?
Lady Lilywise, I've already told you, I don't fit in here. I'm no goddess. I spent my entire life ambling about the streets without any purpose and nearly got myself killed as a result. Now I've got everyone telling me that I'm special. I was turned into a Nikke and sent here for no apparent reason. You're one of the youngest ace pilots in the history of aerial combat. Rapunzel could have been the next powerful religious leader. Dorothy is the daughter of a reputable politician. Then you've got Snow White and her superhuman knack for developing weapons. I can't even pretend to be on your level. Scarlet is the only one amongst us who I can possibly compare with. Even then, though, now that I think about it, she's a gifted swordsman. A street urchin from the filthy back alleys couldn't possibly hope to compare to all of you.
Well, from the way I see it, I don't think there's anyone better suited to be a goddess than you.
I see you're getting better at sarcasm.
If you don't see it that way, then there's nothing I can do to convince you otherwise. But we all think that. Why do you think Snow White keeps begging you to stay here? You're more qualified to stay here than any of us. So I suggest you reconsider. You should be spending as much time with those close to you as possible.
No can do. I've got to go back to my hometown. That's where my story ends. Accompanied by an old soundtrack from back in the day.
If that's what you want, I won't stop you. But ask yourself, is going back to your hometown what you really want to do?
What? Hmm.